Hey guys, my name is Gabby. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be filming a new book tag that was created by the lovely Don't Stop Reading. I'll link her video in the description below so you can check it out. And this tag is called To All the Books I've Loved Before, and it's based off of the book/movie To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han. This book series and this movie is just the cutest thing ever. I'm just gonna jump on that hype train. It's been a while since I've read the series. It's been like probably a couple years, but the movie just reminded me how much I love these characters in this book series. These questions are kind of like based off of the 5 guys in the letters. Yeah, it's real cute. Let's just jump right into it. So question number 1 is Kenny from camp, aka your first book love. Okay, so my first book love was the Goosebumps series by R.L. Stine. I used to fucking read these obsessively when I was a kid. I still have, I don't know if I have all of them, but I have a shit ton of them. I keep them like on the very, very top of my bookshelf. I loved these when I was a kid. I used to go to the Orange County Fair and they used to have like a bunch of them on sale. That's where a lot of these stickers still on here from. But I used to read these obsessively when I was in elementary school, and they were just my favorite things ever, and it definitely sparked my interest for reading in general, and it sparked my interest for like spooky thrillers, scary horror type books. Question number 2 is John Ambrose McClaren AKA The Book That Got Away, a book that may not be your all-time favorite now, but you'll always love it. So for me, I think I'm gonna have to go with The Best of Me by Nicholas Sparks, because when I was in high school I told everybody that this is like my favorite book of all time, and I wasn't like an avid reader in high school. Like, I'm pretty sure throughout my entire time in high school, maybe I read like, I want to say like 20 to 30 books in those 4 years. But I was a huge Nicholas Sparks fan when I was in high school, and The Best of Me was like my favorite book from him. I just loved it. I was obsessed with it. So I used to tell people that this was my favorite book of all time. And you know, I haven't read it since I was in high school, but I'm not sure I would have the same feelings about it now, because I've grown a lot and changed my taste a lot as a reader since high school, so it used to be a favorite, but it's the one that got away. Number 3 is Lucas from Homecoming, aka your GBF, your favorite LGBT character or book. I don't know how the hell I'm supposed to choose one, because I read LGBT very often and I have many favorite books and characters and LGBT fiction. One that comes to mind immediately is Jamie Canning from Him by Serena Bowen and Elle Kennedy. I mean, Jamie and Wes are both my favorites, but Jamie though. If you didn't know, this is a hockey romance that follows these 2 hockey players, Jamie and Wes, and they're just like the fucking cutest, and I love them so much. Question number 4 is Josh Sanderson AKA The Book Next Door, a book that you'll love no matter how many times you read it. So I think for that I'm gonna go with Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. So far in my life I've only read this book twice. I already have the urge to reread it again, and I just know in my gut that this is one that I'm always gonna love rereading no matter how many times, just because I relate to Kath so much on another level that I'm always gonna love this. I'm always gonna come back to this and just be like, And the last question, number 5, is Peter Kavinsky AKA your one true book love. I guess this is supposed to be like your favorite book of all time, right? It's like your one book love. So I'm gonna talk about my favorite book of all time, and that's We Are the Ant by Sean David Hutchinson. And I'm sure you've heard me talk about this 50 million times on my channel by now, but if you haven't, this book is a young adult novel. It follows this boy named Henry who thinks that the world is coming to an end because these aliens abduct him every night, and they say the world is going to come to an end unless you press this red button to stop the end of the world. But he doesn't know if the world is worth saving anymore because his boyfriend Jesse recently killed himself and he's extremely depressed now. And then it's also about him meeting this boy Diego at school, who maybe might give him more hope in the world again and make him more of an optimistic person. It's the most beautiful fucking story I've ever read in my life. I've also read this one twice, but I want to read it again, obviously. It's my favorite book of all time. That was To All the Books I've Loved Before tag. I feel like this tag could have been even longer, and we just could have talked about a bunch of different things, like all of the books I've loved before, you know, just make it another all-time favorites video. That is all for this tag. What are your thoughts on the To All the Boys I've Loved Before movie and book series and all that? And what are some of your all-time favorite books? Like, what was the first book that got you into reading? Let's just talk about all that in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching as always, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.